Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cat Cactus channel. Today we have with us Romil. Romil has just had his NMI second stage interview on the 14th of Feb. He spent his Valentine Day very well, very productively, and he was really happy at the end of that date as well. So, Romil, welcome to the Cat Cactus channel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this, dude. So the thing is that you have gone through the second stage process. A lot of people have had a lot of questions. We just wanted to do a 15-minute debrief so that everybody, अभी 24 तक है, there are 10 days to go. There are quite a few people who are still going to go through this process. So just give me a small little, 2 minute का background about yourself. कौन कौन से एग्जाम दिए, क्या क्या स्कोर्स आया, कहाँ का इंटरव्यू दिए, so that we just set a context for the discussion.
So, hi everyone. I'm Robin Shah. I'm 24 years old. I come from Belgaum, Karnataka. I have completed my bachelor's in business administration in 2022. After which I worked for 2 years, and then I opted to go for MBA.
Okay. And एनएम में कट ऑफ के ऊपर कितना स्कोर आया आपका?
There are 225 scores.
नाइस यार, वेल डन वेल डन. सो द थिंग वाज रोमिल की बहुत लोगों को ये था यार कि इस बार कट ऑफ जो है वो थोड़ा सा लोअर साइड पे गया. एंड उस लोअर साइड पे कट ऑफ जाने के कारण दे हैव एडेड अ कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट. सो पहले अपन कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट की बात करेंगे एंड देन ऑब्वियसली द टॉक ऑफ द टाउन इज द एआई प्रोक्टेड इंटरव्यू. बट बिफोर वी गो टू बोथ ऑफ दीज, हाउ वाज द प्रोसेस इन जनरल? कल का जो फ्लो था, कल का जो प्रोसेस था, कैंपस विजिट किया, हाउ वाज दैट फीलिंग एंड हाउ वाज दैट होल फ्लो?
So, I mean, the campus is obviously very cool and very chill. So, when I entered here, so we first were taken to the VIP lounge, after which we had to submit our belongings. And then we were escorted to the auditorium wherein we were asked to wait for 15 minutes, and then we directly entered into the competency test.
अच्छा, तो बेसिकली जब तुमने एंड व्हाट टाइम वाज दिस? आपका बैच किस टाइम का था? व्हाट टाइम इन द डे?
There are morning 10 a.m.
मॉर्निंग 10 AM का. तो एज सुन एज यू रीच देयर, प्रोसेस होके यू वेंट टू द कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट फेयरली सुन, ज्यादा वेटिंग वेटिंग नहीं करना पड़ा, राइट? इट वाज अ
Also,
स्मूथ प्रोसेस.
one more thing to add, sir. So we were divided into groups of
ओके.
5 or 6.
ओके.
So there were around 25, 26 groups,
ओके.
and then accordingly we were asked to go for the competency test.
अच्छा, गुड गुड. एंड हाउ मेनी वर द टोटल एट 10 AM? मतलब 5-6 के ग्रुप में कितने टोटल ग्रुप्स बने?
So there were around 25 or 26 groups,
ओके.
if I'm not wrong. But and each group had 5 or 6 students.
So
But
close to
in my group we were
150
only
people.
three. No, in my group we were only 3 people. In some
अच्छा.
group there were only one.
ओके.
So the footfall was not 100%. It was low,
Oh,
pretty low.
got it,
It was
got it.
60-70%.
अंडरस्टूड अंडरस्टूड. सो नाउ व्हेन यू वेंट टू द कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट, ऑब्वियसली एनएम ने कुछ मॉक्स दिए थे पहले. सो जिस
Yeah.
एक्सपेक्टेशन के साथ आप गए थे एंड जो एक्चुअल कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट हुआ, वाज दिस इन लाइन और थोड़ा सा अलग था कुछ?
No, sir, the pattern was similar, but
ओके.
the actual competency test it was very easy.
वो
It was very
राइट.
doable.
एंड एनमैट के लेवल से भी इजी था या एनमैट के
Yeah,
लेवल
yeah.
के आसपास था?
नहीं, easy था.
इजी
It
था.
was pretty easy.
ओके. एंड जो ब्रेकअप उन्होंने दिया था वीए में इतने क्वेश्चंस और मेंटल एबिलिटी, मैनेजरेबिलिटी, वाज दैट पैटर्न फॉलोड और वाज देयर सम डिविएशन फ्रॉम दैट?
No, no, the pattern was followed. So in VA we had 6 questions. There was one RC. Even though it was not direct, but the options that they had given, we could eliminate the options and decide on the answer.
डुएबिलिटी हाई.
And then apart from, it was very doable.
राइट.
And then there were 2 para completion questions and 1 summary question
ओके.
in VAR.
ओके.
Then coming to mental ability, there was one set of linear arrangement, 8 people from 8 different cities and wearing 8 shirts, different color shirts. It was also pretty much straightforward.
सिमिलर ग्रेड
multiple
पैटर्न
questions
वगैरह.
कुछ नहीं बने, straight pattern बना था. And then there were inference-based questions, 2 inference-based questions. And coming to managerial ability, so there was one caselet and one question for that caselet. There was one GK question and also another question which was very interesting. So they had given us a statement that a company is going through a lawsuit. And then there were 3 sub-statements for that. One was if it loses, then it has to pay $50 million. And the probability of losing is 40%. And then based on that, there was a question that what would you, so there were options given. We had to write the contingency liability in financial statement or not. So there were 4 options given. The first option was completely ignore it.
Hmm.
Second option was write it as contingency liability in notes of financial statement.
Hmm.
Third option was writing like mentioning $20 million, which was
Hmm.
40% of 50 million. So the
Oh.
last option was a bit tricky,
Hmm.
but I mean it was completely out of syllabus. It was
अच्छा.
not the correct option actually.
अच्छा. So you
Yeah,
were able to
so
manage
that
this, right? आपको कभी
yeah,
ऐसा नहीं लगा कि it was out of reach, it was really outstandingly difficult, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, right?
no, it was मतलब बहुत easy था, ऐसा कुछ अलग कुछ आया नहीं था.
करेक्ट. एंड बिकॉज
Basics
क्या है
of
कि जो
finance.
कॉम्पिटेंसी एग्जाम है उसका वेटेज इन्होंने इस बार 50% बोला है. सो अ लॉट ऑफ
Yeah.
पीपल आर रियली कंसर्न कि यार कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट को वी हैव टू एस. सो डू यू थिंक दैट यू वुड हैव, इफ देयर वर सम नंबर्स गिवन, यू आर फेयरली कॉन्फिडेंट दैट यू विल रैंक टुवर्ड्स द हायर पार्ट इन द कॉम्पिटेंसी टेस्ट, राइट?
Yeah, I'm very pretty confident.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज बॉटम लाइन इज कि 50% वेटेज इसका है. सो
हाँ.
नाउ मूविंग टू समथिंग दैट इज एवरीबडी इंटरेस्टेड इन, ए आई प्रॉक्टर्ड इंटरव्यू. पहली बात तो ये बताओ, व्हेन यू से ए आई प्रॉक्टर्ड, so was it as if you are talking to a person, you are talking to the computer, or you were typing in? Because I think the option is you can speak into the computer and you can type in also, both the options are available.
Mm.
So how did
Mm.
yours AI proctored interview shaped, or at least was it like a talking to a computer or just typing into the computer? That is the first thing I want to know.
Okay, before that, I'll give you a bit of some this thing. That
हाँ,
after the
please, please.
competency test, we were
Hmm.
taken to the lounge where
Okay.
where they served us snacks and like
Oh,
tea and coffee.
nice, nice.
And after that, so there were 26 groups. There
Mm-hmm.
were 26 panelists
Okay.
for interview. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone was taken to their with their respective groups. Were taken to different cabins.
Mm-hmm.
And once, so for me, my assumption was that AI interview, he to ask me about my SOP, direct questions, no cross
Okay.
questioning.
Okay.
But that was not the thing.
Okay.
When I started my AI interview,
Mm-hmm.
so first before starting the AI interview, you have to enter your date of birth
Mm.
and then submit it, and directly the AI will start its process.
Right.
So first, it asked me to introduce myself,
Mm.
and based on, so in my introduction, I had mentioned this one thing that worked for 2 years.
Okay.
So it cross questioned me a lot on that.
On your WorkX.
There was a lot of cross questioning from the AI.
Acha.
So it
Okay.
didn't feel that I was talking to an AI. It felt like as
Oh.
if I'm talking to an actual person.
Okay. Got
So
it.
there was a lot of cross questioning. He picked up key points for my answers and then questioned me on that.
Mm.
And in between, he also asked me about my hobbies.
Oh.
So I mentioned that like it did not directly ask me about my hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
It asked me that what do you do in your free time.
Okay.
So I mentioned that I play esports or follow esports.
Mm-hmm.
So it asked me a bit about that, and then it merged my like workets of 2 years and the hobbies, and then
Mm.
asked me multiple questions. And the
Okay.
last thing, it asked me something about GK.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was the last question for AI. Then I mentioned, so there was this one very good thing that I mentioned term sustainability in
Sustainability.
my answer. Yeah.
Right.
So once I was done with the interviewer directly asked me about sustainability, and then he took forward the interview.
Acha. So this is the person who was sitting in the room. He or she then started on sustainability. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that thing happened with me.
Okay.
So I got done with my AI interview. It was of 12 minutes.
Okay.
And once it got over, then I was interviewed by the actual person. So he started with sustainability,
Right.
and then following that, he took me towards EV, then AI,
Okay.
then bit of GK. He asked me my opinion about a particular article that was published 2 days ago
Okay.
regarding the our air chief mentioning that we are getting our aircraft delayed because of this particular company. He asked me my opinion about that. That what do you
Right.
think?
Right.
Why
So,
this thing happened?
so were you aware of that
So
article in advance?
no, I actually was not aware of the article,
Okay.
but he gave me a bit of briefing that what
Hmm.
actually that article was there,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually wanted to know my opinion. That what do you think
Okay.
this happened?
Right.
Is it their fault or
Hmm.
what? Like
Got it.
regarding.
Got it. Understood. So just circling back to the AI part, what I will take away, अगर मैं एक aspirant होता और मैं आपको सुन रहा होता, what I would take away was that AI interview was free flowing. It was not as if you were typing an answer into a computer and it
No,
was not pre-programmed. It was a free
no.
flowing discussion. You felt कि as if मैं जो answer दे रहा हूँ उससे कोई thread उठा के फिर वो questions पूछ रहा है, right? So it is not pre-programmed
Also
question.
the AI is very accurate.
Oh.
Even if we do any grammatical mistakes, it will correct that.
Okay.
And I would say that instead of typing, you just speak it out because the mic is also very crisp. It picks
Mm-hmm.
up words pretty
Right.
easily. And regarding the esports thing, I mentioned a game over there.
Okay.
So in the transcript, the spelling was wrong, but the AI was able to pick it up and it asked me questions related
Right.
to that.
So the AI was already intelligent. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ artificial था, it
Yeah,
was
it was.
intelligent also. Very nice to
It
know.
was. It was.
Because just AI interview होने के बाद or at least in those 12 minutes, were you feeling a little bit uncomfortable or was it मतलब the atmosphere was smooth? कोई ऐसा out of place तो नहीं लगा ना आपको?
No, so it was. I mean, normal. ऐसा कुछ
And that
अलग तो
person
मुझे
was
लगा
sitting
नहीं.
next to the computer while you were giving your
He
answers?
was sitting behind the computer.
अच्छा, behind the computer.
So like I am facing the computer and he's sitting behind the
And
computer.
he's sitting behind, just
So
behind the
like
screen or something like
yeah,
that. Got it,
yeah,
got it. So good. NM, you made the point of snacks, etc. NM is a very hospitable college. I did my
yeah.
MBA from IIT Bombay. I went to that campus quite a lot, and it is really a hospitable college. There is no doubt about that. So now on the AI questions, you said one thing that obviously it was picking up on the answers that you gave, and it was asking relative questions. Then it combined what you had said in your answers, and then hobbies and work X, and combined the questions, and then it asked you a GK question as well. So that GK question out of place? Was it random or was it just free flowing?
Yeah, it was random.
It was random.
So yeah, it was a bit random. So
Okay.
it started as so the AI said that let's ease out the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Then it asked me the GK question.
GK question. Okay.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So
I
after that,
don't remember exactly what the question was,
no, no, no worry. वो
but
क्वेश्चन तो चेंज होता रहेगा. I just wanted to get a sense of कि was it a continuum or was it asking you GK? And then from the AI interview to the in-person interview, the person who was sitting there, was that a smooth transition? Was it like, or is what like एक interview हो गया and then second interview started, or is it just one process without skipping a beat?
so the interviewer directly picked up from my previous answer,
अच्छा.
the one keyword that I mentioned about sustainability. He
Okay.
picked up from there. He asked me about AI. Then I
Hmm.
had mentioned this one thing during the AI interview about EVs, the lithium
Hmm.
batteries,
Hmm.
the environmental effects of that. So
Hmm.
he picked up from that. He asked me
Hmm.
questions related to that. Then he asked me
Hmm.
questions related to India and China. Why is China technologically back,
Correct.
ahead of India?
Right.
So it was that.
It was, and it was it very formal? Was it like question answer table tennis, or was it also a slight of a conversation only between two human beings? The person
So
inter
it was
person,
kind of normal conversation.
normal,
I
yeah.
didn't feel
Good.
any pressure. I mean,
Got
no
it. Got it.
formal thing.
Very, very, very nice. So, all in all, it seems you are very satisfied with the process. You are happy,
Yeah.
and you seem
Yes.
very confident of your chances. Also, dude. Best of luck.
Yes.
Have I
Thanks.
summed it up correctly?
Yes, sir, definitely. Also,
Very
one last thing I'd like to mention
please.
that the thing that happened with me was 12 minutes AI and 15 minutes with the interviewer.
Mm-hmm.
This was not same for everyone. It was
Oh,
different. Some had only AI and they got out of the panel.
okay.
Some had AI and interview mixed at the same time within those 12
Oh,
minutes. So
right.
AI was asking questions and in between the interview would ask some questions.
Okay.
It was all recorded through the AI.
Right.
And for me, it was first AI 12 minutes and then 12 minutes interview.
Right. This is very important. Thank you so much for mentioning that, because everybody who is going in should know कि there is a spectrum here. आपका एक
Yeah.
स्पेशल केस है और फिर अलग अलग लोगों के साथ अलग अलग हुआ है. So
Hmm.
everybody who is watching this should be aware कि रोमिल का इंटरव्यू was one by one. पहले AI के 12 minutes and then 15 with the person, but the mix was different for different people. Some people had only AI and did not have the personal part, and some people had it mixed up. तो उसमें separation नहीं था. So be prepared for any scenario. Just think of it as a natural conversation. एक बार कंप्यूटर भी सुन रहा है और एक बार इन पर्सन भी सुन रहा है, तो just behave as normally as you can. As Romel said, as he articulated, he did not feel out of place. He did not feel कि AI was questioning him or was playing a table tennis match. It was as fluent as it can be. So everybody, I would request to take that away as well. Now Romel, तो इसका रिजल्ट तो आ जाएगा, and it will be what it
हाँ,
will be. You seem very happy and confident. Best of luck to you. Godspeed. आगे का क्या प्लान है
thank
तो?
you. आगे अभी so I'm preparing for CET.
हम्म.
I'm awaiting the result of NMIMS,
Right.
but I also have a backup for CET, which
Right.
is due in 45 days. So I'm
Right.
preparing for that.
Right. And now with the disclosure, Romil is a student of mine. He's studying with me for CET. Would you like to tell them how have the classes been till date?
So I have mostly attended the like cons and LR classes only. Like
Correct.
I was pretty busy with my interviews,
Right.
but whatever I attended, I can say that it's more than sufficient for us to
Brilliant,
Like
brilliant. So everybody
quite
watching
complete.
this, a small request from me is simply this कि NMIMS का प्रोसेस हो गया, बाकी प्रोसेसेस भी आ रहे हैं, बट एज रोमिल सेड सीईटी इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम. सीईटी में सिर्फ जेबीआईएमएस नहीं है, शिमश्री भी है, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे आरओआई के कॉलेजेस हैं. आई वुड अर्ज एवरीबडी to go and give CET with as much seriousness as possible. And if you need any help, we have already launched a batch. You can see on your screen the batch details. The idea is simply this कि CET के एग्जाम को हल्के में नहीं लेना है. CET एग्जाम कैन बी अ बिग मेक और ब्रेक फॉर योर करियर. ठीक है, एनएम का रिजल्ट आएगा, अलग अलग जीडीपीआई के रिजल्ट्स आएंगे. प्लीज गो एंड गिव योर ऑल इन ऑल दीज एग्जाम्स, बट सेम अप्लाइज फॉर सीईटी एज वेल. एंड सीईटी इज ऑल अबाउट प्रैक्टिस एंड डूइंग द राइट क्वेश्चंस एट द सीईटी लेवल. कैट के लेवल का, जेट के लेवल के क्वेश्चंस नहीं करने, सीईटी के लेवल क्वेश्चंस करने और उस लेवल पर अपनी सीट बढ़ानी है. ठीक है, रोमिल यू एग्री विद मी?
डेफिनेटली.
डेफिनेटली. तो फिर अगले आगे का क्या प्लान है, कब जा रहे हो आप घर वापस? यू आर इन बॉम्बे और पुणे?
अभी कल आई मीन पुणे राइट नाउ.
So you are flying back in a day or two?
या टुमारो.
Great, great. Have a great time, dude. I hope you enjoyed Bombay. I hope you are enjoying Pune, and we'll meet soon. And thank you so much on behalf of everybody who will watch this. This has been really helpful. Best of luck, dude. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सर.
See you.
Unacademy. Let's crack it.